Howdy meowdy, welcome to the stream. I am the Damn Cat, and today, about here in a minute, we have round 2 of GTRC's Elantra Trophy. It's going to be about an hour, two 20-minute races, so it's going to take about an hour today. We will take a qualifying and the time in between, so we'll spend the next hour around Deep Forest. So the format for today, for this mini series, as it's commonly referred to as, is going to be the qualifying frame standard. This is the same. We're going to have in practice mode, we're going to do an out lap and a set number of flying laps, in this case 2, and then we're going to do 2 20-minute races. The first race will be based off of the order of the original qualifying. And then the second race, we're going to reverse the grid. And because it is possible to do so at this track, we're also going to reverse direction. Instead of running the normal direction, we're going to run the opposite way. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. Well, it would be fun if we were in a different car, I think. This is just going to be an exercise in frustration and futility, I think. So I mean, I feel like we can be competitive. This is a track that I'm pretty decent at. Not great, mind, but decent. I'm familiar enough to where I might basically spend qualifying hammering in my braking buoyance and all that for the car, so that way we don't take half the race to figure it out. And as always, before we actually kick this rigmarole off, we're going to have a double reset. That is the first of 2. We're going to wait on the host, Hair Razor, to indicate in chat quality start, at which point we can check in and get this show on the road. Quality start. All right, there it is. We're going to check in. We're going to go ahead and set our brake balance here so I don't have to worry about it later. Near the track, I want to be the last one out. So we're going to have Ishmael and Razor. I need Razor to get on track, and then we can take this thing off and have at it. I want Razor in front because I know he's probably going to qualify better than I will. There's Razor. We're going to let him get around turn 1, and then we're going to take off and give it our turn. Okay, there we go. Good enough. He's gotten to turn 1. We don't want to be taking so long that the leader is coming around the hairpin. So I'm not a fan of this car at all. I don't like the way it handles anyway. It is a piece of shit. This car is a piece of shit in real life, and I don't see the appeal of it at all. The road car is one of those cars you should never buy. How Hyundai and Kia are still in business, I will never know, because they have not produced a good car ever, when you think about it. I think it's just because people needing cheap cars is the only reason Hyundai and Kia have any market at this point. Their cars they're inexpensive, they're cheap. You get what you pay for. You pay for a very cheap piece of shit car, you get a very cheap piece of shit when you buy a Hyundai or Kia. But that is our outlet basically done. We're now going to have our 2 flyers. I don't think we actually need to shift down there. So we got the wind's not problematic here, so we should be alright to get into 136s at least. 135s are possibles, we did it earlier, so screw that up a little bit. Just not a fan of this car. I don't like the way it handles. It does not handle well. It does not react the way I want it to react usually. Can't get on the power when I want to. The car either just pushes straight or wheel spin, or both. again, I didn't need to go to third there. And we have our time. 2 minutes. All right. So P7 qualifying, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah, see that! Third! You bastard! I'm doing good to be 7th. I'm actually doing good to be here right now because my TV has been acting up all week long. And it's not been fun dealing with it. So I think after this, I'm probably actually going to go procure a new display for this thing. Because I've only had the TV that I'm doing this on for about 10 years. The fact that it's lasted this long is pretty damn good, I think. Oh. Don't like the car. I wish it was a bit more responsive to what I wanted it to do. It's not horrible, but it's not great either. So I think we're just going to sit here and wait on the race to start. Good luck. All right, that means we're about to kick it off. Start taking P7. Starting, not really the best place to start because it's, well, starting in the middle is almost never fun. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Oh, I forgot to take a screenshot. Damn it. Got a horrible launch. Woo! Somebody got tapped a little while. Whoa, what was that? Can't really tell where this Eagle dude is. So you got a penalty. What happened there? I'm really having trouble telling where this Eagle fella is. Too much lock there. That was the reason for that wheel spin anyway. How, that's right, I was about to say, how did you fall back so far? I was like, oh yeah, that's right, you had your little instant there. Ooh, hi. Didn't quite get on the power wheel when we wanted to there. Just didn't get the rotation we needed there. Penalty. halfway through this one. Ah! lap after this one. Maybe a little too hot there. Might be a penalty. Pushing a little too hard there. And did a little bit of wheel spin that kind of cost us. You get that one penalty and you got destroyed. I saw you. Saw you was basically sideways at one point. Save our screenshots. Save that replay. We're definitely gonna need it. Alright, that's while we waiting on the lobby to extra reset. Let's see where our lap stacks to everyone else's. That was pretty close throughout the field, which is good. Everyone's within basically the same little bit. Wasn't too bad. Now we get to go the other way for a few minutes. Starting just waiting on Supra, who's apparently on the PS4 today. Just gotta go through customs and all that. And here's hoping we don't have to deal with Eagle this round, because I can't tell. I couldn't tell where he was on the track. He was jerking all over the place. But it is what it is. So we'll be starting third, alright. Oh, I think he forgot to do something. Yep, he forgot to do the set by host. Oops. Oh, it's foggy. Fuck. Again, just go ahead and get me that out of the way. Oh, this direction is going to be a doozy. Oh. I don't think it can rain here. I know some people wish it could, but I don't think it can. Which, it being the fictional track, I'm kind of shocked it doesn't rain. It rains at all the other fictional tracks. Besides Trial Mountain. I think it's the only fictional track in this one that it doesn't rain. Rains at Tokyo. Rains at Yamagiwa. I do believe it does. Actually, it doesn't rain at Dragon Trail Seaside. I don't think. Anyway. 2 minutes! So, we will hydrate ourselves with our lemon lime Gatorade. The best flavor there is of it. The OG flavor. And the best one of them all. For sheets and giggles, we're gonna look at it. Yep, that's what I thought. If only it would actually rain in the game. One would think that well, if any would have implemented rain at all the tracks, it would be nice, but no, it's just a handful of them that have rain. But instead we get fog. Fog. Almost all the tracks have fog. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Good luck, good luck, good luck. See if we can actually get rid of launch this time. get a good lunch. Woo! Hi. We're a sandwich. So 20 minutes of this direction now. It's almost not fair that Doug started first. Or second. Just could not get on the power. Car kept trying to push out very wide when we getting on the power there, which we don't want to do. Car just does not handle well. I'm again going to start grabbing about that because it doesn't handle well. It doesn't handle for shit. Ooh, somebody had a spell. Way off in the back they are. They've already parked it. It's either Eagle or UU who's parked it. Hey, this is a race where if you do get far behind line like that, it is, this style of racing is very difficult to come back from any kind of spell or spin. Oh. That's a rage quit. Yep. Ishmael is threatening to swallow us now. That didn't go according to plan. Fuck. And a penalty. What the hell? We're just not able to get this car situated right now. Just every time we get on the throttle. Wide! It's like I can't have any lock and get on the throttle. Which is part of why this car does not handle well for me. This time we're going to try to see if we can use Super to help us catch back up to Ishmael and Doug. Ooh. Of course, with it pushing out like that, we're not going to get what we want. Because we're not getting rotation when we're trying to get around these corners on power, and you want to be on the throttle going around these corners. That last sector that is just killing us. Because it tests the car's ability to handle, and this car fails abysmally. It's failing here. Because the front end was just not gripping at all. Just sliding is all the front end was trying to do there. There, it just randomly got very unstable. We're halfway done. I think we should have stayed in fifth. car would stop pushing wide. We're wrestling the car around through that section, which is obviously means we're going to take it slower than we want to be, but we're having to wrestle the car around it. Oof, second penalty for Supra. Again, I should have just stayed in fifth. Fuck. Just not getting the power we need out of that corner. Just not able to do it. Every time we got on the power, it was pushing wide. Like I said earlier, we're wrestling this car through that section, which inevitably costs us time. Screw that up a little bit. Jeez, make it a 134.9. Jeez Louise. Almost a full 2 seconds off our normal pace that lap. Using me as a fucking wall, really? That's gonna get put in. That was a dive bomb. That's gonna get put in. GG for a fucking dive bomb? Really? was expecting you to be up there with me, man. I was keeping up with Supra and Razor for a while. Then, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, this was fun. Let's go to our chat screen. All right. So that was round. Yeah, I'm probably gonna file a report. That was basically a dive bomb there at the end, so I'm probably gonna put a ticket for that. But other than that, it was a good race. Good day. Other than that. This has all been a fun race, fun series so far. Yeah, so after this, I'm going to go see if I can procure a new display because this one is starting to give me issues. After that, we'll see what comes, and yeah, I don't blame you. Getting spun like that, I don't blame you at all. Ooh. I mean, it is what it is. Ooh, so yeah, we're gonna procure a replacement screen because this one is glitching out on me. It's giving me issues all week. It's one of the reasons why there have been no streams this week. It's because I've been trying to keep the TV alive. So yeah, I think we're just gonna repurpose it for something else and get a new display for the gaming. Ooh. But with that, I am gonna sign off for the day. Well, I think at some point we're supposed to rebroadcast this, so we might do it later today or we might do it tomorrow. We'll see. But we'll cover that then. I'm leaning toward tomorrow. I'll see. Tomorrow afternoon, probably. And with that, we're going to sign off for today. I am feeling my stomach rumble, so it's time to put some food in me. And then we're going to, like I said, we're going to replace our 10-year-old TV with a new one and call it a day. I am the Damn Cat signing off. Remember, you matter. You are important. The light that you bring to this world makes it that much better, that much brighter. If you need help, reach out. Whether it's to me, someone you know and trust that has had your back all your life. That's the ideal option, by the way. Or, of course, trained therapist. Doug misses breaking point. Oh no. Oh, that was a chain reaction. Ouch. Those are always fun, yeah. Me, mine's a little more cut and dry. Dude just basically lunged, pushed me wide, going in the final lap. So, hard racing, I expect hard racing like that. It's just, it wasn't done cleanly. So, we'll let the stewards handle that one. But, like I said, I'm Cat signing off. You matter. You are important. The light of you, don't let the darkness of the world snuff out your light. Instead, allow your light to join with all of ours to snuff the darkness. I am the Damn Cat signing off. We'll catch you either later this evening or tomorrow for a rebroadcast of this race. We're going to see how. We'll give a bird's eye view of it later. And then after that, we'll try to get into our midweek pattern we're supposed to be in. We're select up to know if that's shouldn't be an issue, but a flickering TV screen is an issue, so we've got to fix that. We've got to replace it. And it's only the HDMI ports, so I'm probably going to use it for having something in the background in my workspace for work from home, whether it's news or sports or something. We'll see. I hate waste. I don't want to throw it away. It's still functional. It's just not 100% functional because the HDA ports are starting to fail, I feel like. And it is all the ports. I did try that. I did change ports to see if it fixed anything. Same thing. Still glitching out. So I think it's just the fact that it's a 10-year-old TV. They're not made to last like they used to be. So it's not reliable CRT. It's OLED technology. The fact that the backlight still works is itself impressive. But that's enough of me rambling. Peace.